Okay, it's another day. Thank you for following along as I dig through the stuff in front of the tapestry on the wall behind me. And let's start with the clash between the tapestry and the clutter. I mean, there's a very different look between this stuff and this tapestry. I mean, you could even say the tapestry looks magical. Well, it's meant to. It's sort of a tree of life or a world tree, but it's got some lights added, makes it more cosmic in its effect. And then what do we have here? I mean, I don't even know what all this stuff is. So this is part of how you find clutter. It's the stuff that doesn't look as good as its surroundings, and some things may become suddenly more evident, like all this stuff here, as soon as I put the tapestry on the wall. Whenever you redecorate, if you make the place look better in general, the stuff that looks worse, that's the stuff that maybe doesn't belong or there's something off about it. Now, in connection with this series here, I hope no one is getting the impression that I'm doing all this clutter clearing in 3 minutes a day. It's a few minutes a day, but figure that 5 times as much of action goes on off camera as I spend on camera explaining it all to you. But still, going 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes as I'm doing here, that is effective clutter clearing. You can get all the clutter out eventually, just doing a few things a day. And then it feels like I just got started, and yet there is really not that much left here. And that's because a lot of what I have here is empty boxes. Here's the biggest one. This is a box that a laser printer came in, and it's good to keep a box when you get something mechanical or electronic until you make sure the thing works. Because if you get like a laser printer, when is it most likely to fail? It's like the second or third time you use it, right? So it makes sense to keep the box for a little while after you get it, but then you want to get rid of it. This is a box that I've had here for a year, and there's nothing in it except some of the wrappers for the printer. So I'll be taking this away. It's a sturdy box, so I may actually, it's almost a moving box. So I may actually use it for something, I don't know yet, but it won't stay here in this room. And then there's more. This tote is basically another empty box, because what's this? This is a floppy disk cleaning kit, and that sounds like a crazy thing to have, and yet as long as I have a floppy disk, I should have the cleaning kit. But then there's really nothing else in here. We have here a coaxial cable, which is meant for cable TV. I don't think I have any use for that anymore. This is just a routine audio cable. I think this is another one with stuff. So 2 audio cables. Just sorting things out here. Here's another wrapper for something. And then the rest of this is empty. So a second empty box. Oh wait. This is some kind of video adapter, which is probably also archaic. And then here's the lid for that box. Okay, this is just the floppy disk cleaning kit. And then this is a musical instrument item. You plug a guitar into it and it makes it sound a bunch of different ways. So I should put that with my other guitar things. And then this is another product box. It goes with a compact electronic drum set. And this is one to keep because it's the only way to store that kind of small electronic instrument. But then this is very nearly just another empty box. There are a few audio cables and computer cables in the bottom, and I will sort those out. So it just wasn't as much here as I thought. And then there is some stuff down below me that you can't see at my feet. over this way, there's a bunch of photographs, and that's a project. I want to scan all the negatives, and then I won't have to keep the prints of the photos. And then in connection with that, I also have a computer archive project over here where I'm copying some of the computer files onto DVD-Rs so that they can be offline, protected from anything that goes wrong with the computers. So I have to wrap up those projects, make sure I have the right things there, and contain the projects so that when I pick them up, I'll be sure I have everything. And then there's the question of what to do with these two bar stools, the one I'm sitting on and this other one here, which is basically the same. So I don't know. It doesn't look quite right for them to be in front of the tapestry, and yet it might be the right place for it because sometimes we're looking in this direction. I don't know. So I'll figure that out. There's not that many steps left to go.